Greetings, Virgo. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your September 2020 general reading. This will be for Virgos by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Whether it's your tropical placement or your Vedic placement, you could find resonance in this video. Cross watchers, you are welcome to the video, and though I will be reading from the perspective of the Virgo, you can apply the messages as it fits to you, because it very well could be playing out from your perspective. I'm going to be reading from a Moonology deck right here, as well as Tarot of the Moors, to get some deeper messages, okay? Cheers to anybody who's got a drink, a glass of wine, or something fine. I'm feeling the 80s tonight. So, yeah. Guys, I hope everyone is doing well, okay? Centered, balanced, feeling at peace. We can talk about how crazy the times are all day, but we've got to count our blessings, and I know that's something I'm personally doing tonight. Tropically, I don't have any Virgo in my chart, but as far as my Vedic alignments, I am a Virgo rising. Tropically, I am a Libra ascendant. Just wanted to let you guys know that, just for the sake of relativity. On the bottom of the deck, we have the North Node, stepping out of your comfort zone. For any of you who are wondering who's playing right now, because I know a lot of you who comment express that you truly enjoy my music taste, and I appreciate that. I listen to things on all sides of the spectrum, so you never know what I'll be in the mood for or what may be on shuffle. But right now, this is Sunspots from Julian Cope. Really good song. I want to say this came out like circa 1987. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Before we get into the message, I'm going to get one clarifier from Tarot of the Moors for my Virgo people. Feel free to shoot over to my Instagram, which is in the description box below, to connect, guys. Got a lot of cards here. All right. So essentially, guys, what I see is, many of you are looking for a victory from afar with someone. Someone who it seems like has walked away from you. You're watching them, you're studying them. Interesting that this plays, because I believe this is actually circa 78. So, but it's got the sound. Yeah, many of you guys feel like somebody's walked away from you. And true, let me fix this phone here. And you're watching, seeing, evaluating how they really feel. It's almost as if you know that their emotions are conflicted. You know better. And the possibilities may be running through your head of all the things that they're doing with other people. All the other love interests that they may have. I don't know how much you fought for this person, honestly, Virgo. Maybe you thought that they would fight for you more. Maybe you thought it'd be easier. But hold on. But I would like to say that if you really do want to have a relationship with someone, you got to go for it. I know a lot of times we watch these readings as, it's, what am I trying to say? It's like we watch these readings, and though that it's from our perspective, like who's ever watching, you know, and I've even felt this way too. Sometimes we feel that it absolves us from our role in things, our duty. We're not imperfect. Just like we watch readings that talk about the hurt that we've received and the cards we've been dealt. We've dealt cards. We've inflicted hurt. We've inflicted pain as well. Everything exists within duality here. Well, not just here, but in life, you know. And I just want to say that, you know, not like everything is your fault here. But I don't know if they know how you really feel. I don't know if you've spoken up enough. I feel like you're so close to taking a chance here, and something's holding you back. You might have every excuse in the world, but you know what you want. And I'm going to tell you, as this is centralized between your energy and their energy, they want the same thing. And they could be acting just like you in the manner of like, well, I'm just not going to touch this if this is how it's going to be. But part of me feels like they've tried. Usually someone doesn't come up in the 8 of Cups energy unless like they have extended themselves, they have tried, and they are deciding to walk away or, you know, just give it a rest. I mean, it's never permanent. Can be, but at times, you know, these people can always come back into your life. And we always have those readings too. Return of the X, this person's coming back. Guess what? Blah, blah, blah. It's very true. 8 of Cups doesn't always signify that it's just over forever. Okay. But there's not balance in what each of you are offering here. And it's about you or the both of you deciding to do something different. When we talk about stepping out of this comfort zone, and the full moon in Aries energy of a fairy climax approaching, I think touches on the results of what would come if you decided to do something different, if you decided to not be so stubborn. And look, I know not every Virgo is going to like this reading, and you may also want to check any of your other alignments to which I have videos for. Honestly, I only have Gemini and Taurus for the September monthlies, but you can always go back and check the August bonuses and August monthlies. And I did an Ascendant series. I did quite a few things, and that can at least give some insight to keep you abreast to what I have for you recently. You know, it's still very recent, and it plays out even longer than that. So you can go and check those out. But yeah, you know, it goes back to that being, that feeling of being absolvent of your part in this. I'm not that reader. A lot of my readings come out pretty well for you guys. But it's not always going to be the case. And I think this is one of the cases where you have to fight for what you want. If you want it. Death and the 6 of Cups. You're tired of missing this person. You're tired of feeling sad about this person. The what ifs, the possibilities. You have an opportunity to do something about it. You have the opportunity to do something about it. You can change the game here. And there's nothing wrong with making the first move. There's nothing wrong with looking at the bigger picture. Speaking of, bottom of the deck here, full moon in Sagittarius, got 2 full moon energies here. Looking at the bigger picture. What do you want? Do you want them? They want you, but from what it looks like here, they're going to live their life if you choose to exist in the energy of being indifferent or not really fighting for them. You could be putting your eggs in other baskets too, as well as they are doing as they kind of move on from the situation. It's all about what you want, Virgo. So if you're willing to fight for this, you could very well have it. A Mirror of Wands to the Justice card. This is telling me to balance out the situation from the 6 of Discs that is bringing the imbalance. Act now, act on what your heart desires, act on your passion, and ask questions later. You have to trust yourself. There's a huge difference between the Desert Hermit. By the way, Desert Hermit in this deck is akin to, you know, the major arcana that's akin to the Hermit. So, so you're coming up in your energy here. And, but what I was going to say is that the Desert Hermit and the Emir of Wands have two different energies. You have the contemplative, kicking back, just evaluating and assessing and learning and building up that, I guess, a light that's bright enough within so that you can act within the security of guidance, like with foresight and clarity, right? The Mirror of Wands just fucking shoots out guns blazing, just goes for it. And I think you know enough to do that. And that's why the Emir here is heading towards justice. You know? Well, we'll see what you do. Whatever you choose is quite alright, yeah? But you could really be happy, and you can make this person's world. I don't know if you understand the power that you have. Like, I don't know if you understand the influence that you have, the amount of love that they have for you. What you could really do in a situation like this. You don't think they care, but at the same time, you want to be the person that's loved by them, adorned by them. Show them something. Show them that you choose them. If not, this might be a very crazy cyclical rodeo. Round and round and round and round and round. Because the love's not going anywhere. But the actions of not acting on the love will keep it in a cycle until something is acted upon. Whether it's to the benefit of or the detriment of the relationship, you know. Show them that you choose them, Virgo. Until your bonus, much love to you guys. Good night.